Hello, and welcome to the 37th episode of Roll for Woodworking, a series where we let dice decide fate of our next woodworking project. And today we have the last of the Christmas Mystery Set dice, a very galaxy-inspired dice set. And this is the last set of dice that we have not rolled on the channel yet. Let's see how they treat us. Alright, let's get things started with a D20 woodworking roll. That is a 2 walking stick. That was bound to happen eventually. Alright, so we have 3 potential walking stick woods. Mystery Wood 1, which is, I believe, oak. I could be wrong. Hedge, and Mystery Wood 2, which I believe is locust, which is what we first made was the locust, I think. Let's give her a shot. What's that? That is a 1, Mystery Wood 1, so possibly oak. Okay. Alright, so for our sizing, we have 3 choices again. Mini, child, and adult size. I really know which one I want, but we'll see. That is a 1. We're going mini, so that's kind of what I wanted, just to have a challenge. So let's see how this turns out. Alright, so I hit a bit of a snag. What I thought was oak actually turned out to be hedge. However, the neighbor behind our house in the back alley has had a downed mulberry limb for probably the last couple months. So I went over there, I grabbed a couple smaller branches and used that for our mini walking stick. Now, we have 2 primary finishes for the walking sticks. Our lacquer and our urethane. So we have 2 choices. 1 is lacquer, 2 is urethane. Or odds are lacquer, evens are urethane. So let's see. That is a 12 even. That's... Wait, no. Did I botch that? I'm gonna watch that back real quick. Alright, went back, double checked. We did roll a 12, so we're gonna go with urethane for the finish. Let's see how she looks. Alright, and there we have our miniature walking stick made out of mulberry finished with urethane. Now, this episode kind of went off the rails in more than one way. First of all, the mystery wood that I thought was oak turned out to be hedge. So I went and borrowed my neighbor's down tree in the alleyway and ended up with some mulberry. Luckily it was dry enough to work with. I had to get a little creative on the branding. So we got the Eagle Ridge design, roll for woodworking, number 37 on the butt end of it all. And actually it almost works good as like a special hand fit wand. Like, it's definitely not a turnstile wand like the other ones we made, but as far as like something fashioned, it'd work pretty well as both a wand or a miniature walking stick. But let me know what you guys think of it down below. But I think I'm going to go ahead and give this thing, let's give it a solid 8 out of 10. A little darker color or deeper color would be nice, but working with sapwood, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys think down below. Be sure to share it around with your friends, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.